Good morning, my fellow family, friends, and colleagues, and a happy Merry Christmas to you and yours from me, Charity, aka the Queen of Divas, Diva Queen Wife. I I know y'all were looking for that weekly encouragement last week, and I apologize. I was a little bit under the weather. Both me and my family have been battling a little bit with the flu, but all is well. I am healed. I got my liberty. I am healed. I am healed. I'm healed today. So, I am here on this beautiful, gorgeous, happy, Merry Christmas. And I'm here just to give you a few minutes of weekly encouragement on this last Sunday in the year of 2022. So this encouragement for this week is going to hold you down for this last week in 2022, but it's also going to give you a boost so you can press on to what is before you in 2023. And I believe it's great, but it will take you believing and having faith. So today I'm just going to emphasize on something that I like to call self-care. Focusing on self-care, self-worth, acknowledging what it is that you desire and also what you know that you deserve. Just like I mentioned the other week about the value, about the worth. You got to know and be honest with oneself and know what it is that you truly desire from the inside without the excess of the outside. You have to know. And if I had to give you a more layman's terms topic, it would be taking off the cape but not taking down standards. Well, what does that mean? Well, this is putting a lot of what I learned in the year 2022 when it came to me. I was taught to be superwoman, be a strong woman, to be strong, whatever you do. Anytime that you even show a little bit of weakness, a little bit of sorrow or sadness, that can't be tolerated. Because at the end of the day, you strong. You got to be strong. You don't want nobody running over you. But it wasn't until this year that I realized, so what am I supposed to do when I want something that I feel like I deserve, but it looks like nobody wants to offer it? You may want the job. You feel like you're eligible, but then nobody recognizes you when they see, even after seeing what you had. You want the opportunity, the business opportunity, but nobody notices. You want the spouse. Nobody notices. And I was taught that you have to be honest with oneself. At first, you have to lift your hand up and admit, I'm tired of being strong. Not because I can't be strong, but because I myself am also human. Because we got to all of us have to admit, and that's a problem that I see a lot of us as humans face. We don't like to admit when we indeed are struggling with something. When we want something, but because of the way people in the world make it seem like it's selfish to desire such thing, we're taught to sit on it and just act like somebody just can read your mind. But hey, we got to realize that everybody ain't no avant. We ain't no avants out here. We can't read nobody's mind. Somebody either say it or you don't get it. As the Bible says it, asking it shall be given. You have not because you ask not. And that was something that I had to learn myself. When there's something that you want out there, you have to first admit that is what I want. Then once you profess and admit that that's what I want, then say, either ask for it or go after it and say, I'm going to get that. That's mine. But that right there, admitting that I desire that, does take taking off that superhero cape. It does take taking off that cape and acknowledging that there's a portion of my life that I can't save and I can't deliver. I cannot do for myself. I need help. You got to look at it the same way. If you give comfort to a person who lost somebody, then your mind is going to think, well, who will comfort me when I lose a loved one? Yeah, people gonna look at you in that light. You ain't got no emotions. Cause you helping them, you helping everybody else. But when that time comes to you and it comes to everybody's doorstep, regardless of who you are, it comes to everybody's doorstep. When it comes knocking on your door, then people act like, oh, well, you good. You take care of this. You do this for a living. You good. Failing to realize you also have feelings too. You have emotions too. So at the end of the day, you have to be willing to be honest with oneself and say, I need help. That's what I had to do. I finally broke down myself a week ago and told myself, I'm tired of being strong. I got umpteen trophies showing that I'm the strongest woman, the strongest single mother. And I've sat here and cheered on I don't know how many other women that's doing, I saw some doing less than me, but getting more assistance and more help than I did. And it seems like to me, to myself, when I finally realized, it seemed like the people, even God to me, was looking at me and saying, you don't need the help. You holding the fort down yourself. You don't need, what you need a husband for? You don't need nobody. Girl, you need no sisters. Girl, you good. Girl, please. Ain't nobody that need to help you. You good. You holding the fort down, honey. You scared a man away because you being man yourself. And I'm thinking to myself, well, nobody knows when I get home and I take this cape off. It feels good to be successful. Feels good to be the diva queen wife. But it does get a little emotional when you look around. And when you do hit a bump in the road where you can't be a man, where you can't do something, it does feel like, well, where's my help? Just a little bit of assistance. I can do a lot, but there are some things I can't do. And I wish I had somebody out there just to give me a little bit of that. And that today, as we go and finish off 2022, as you enjoy this Christmas with your family, and even as you go into 2023, you have to say to yourself, admit, I got feelings too. I'm hurting too. I need help too. I deserve assistance too. I deserve support too. I deserve love too. Don't just be the one giving it. Open up your mouth and profess that I deserve to receive it too. I did and sold what I need to do. Now I need to receive mine too. Because it's not just about it's good to give, but then you're human. You deserve it yourself. But that, in the end, receiving that does take you doing one thing. You have to take that cape off and put it down and say, look, I can't be a hero no more. I'm a human. I'm a civilian. I need somebody to come and help me. I'm sorry. I tried and I just can't do it. It wasn't till the end of this year that I recognized to do that. It's not letting down your standards. Don't believe nobody out there that says this is letting down your standards and, oh my God, people gonna treat you like dirt. Look, you got to learn how to just be modest. You can't be a pussycat, but you also can't be a roaring lion 24/7 roaring. Because that right there is going to cause people to stray away, just like being a little kitten with no strength gonna cause people to run over you. So when you do need the help and you know you want it, even though you can do it, there's nothing wrong with taking that cape off and admitting, I can't do this. I need help. God send me somebody to help me, and God will do just that. But it first has to be professed from your mouth. I need help. I can't do it. I enjoyed being a superhero, but now it's time for the superhero to admit that they need help, and it's time for the bigger superhero to come in and save. And that's how you do it. You have to be honest. So today, as you go into this new year, be honest with oneself. Care enough about yourself to admit that I need help. You admit for the help, you will be happy. You got to realize that to be happy, one has to lower themselves down, bring themselves, not to stand it down, but you have to realize and let everybody know that I also am human. I give, but I also need myself. So then whoever is the person out there, whatever opportunity is out there for you, can be fulfilled for you. So just think about it like this. Think about it like back in the days I used to sing a song that said, you never know till you try. You never live till you die to yourself and find for yourself that he's good. You never see with your eyes till your heart realize that he is all that you need. Taste and see, because you never know until you try. It ain't till you take the cape off that you realize that there was a hero sitting in your backyard the whole time, waiting to save you, waiting to help you if you would have just gave the cape over. I'm just now finding that out, and it's been sitting in front of my eyes. I feel like a Beyonce because it's been sitting in front of my eyes for 4 years. But that's what it takes. When you finally take care enough for yourself, that's caring for you. That ain't caring for nobody else. That's caring for you to say, I need help. And it won't till the end of this year that I realized I need help. When I admit it, I got shown help sitting right in my corner for 4 years. 4 years, going on 5. And didn't even know it. So today, make sure this week, admit to yourself that I deserve the help and I need the help. I deserve to be happy and I need to be happy. And keep in mind that that is not you lowering your standards. That's just you taking off the cape so you can receive the benefit of the help that you need and be happy. And that's what we're going into in 2023. Your destiny is to manifest pure happiness for you. Enjoy the rest of your Merry Christmas. You have a happy Merry Christmas with your family and friends. And we will see each other next week. I love you.